Eddie Smith here with Country Road Entertainment, and today we're going to be kicking it with Britt from Gotta Be Country Radio.
How are y'all doing today? This is so much fun. I'm so excited to be here on Country Roads Entertainment.
I mean, this is actually pretty cool. I mean, you're down here from Iowa for the week. You want to sit down with me? That's pretty cool. I mean,
well, and we're here in Chandler at the moment in front of Bourbon Jack's, and it's so nice out. I cannot believe it's January. This is what I need to be down here for the winter because you don't have to shovel hot.
well, yeah, it's not that hot. I mean, honestly, I think it's gorgeous. I mean, a little bit of an overcast. Not too hot, not too cold. It's not wet, and you're not shoveling snow.
Exactly.
So.
It's negative 20 back home most likely right now, or maybe it's like 50 degrees. I don't know. They've been having good weather up north, but I'm still okay with being right down here because I tell you, Eddie has so much cool stuff on his Country Roads Entertainment. I've been watching your stuff as I've been down here to be able to go to so many of these different bars and watch live venues, live bands. And
that's what we're trying to accomplish here. I mean, this January will mark 2 years we've been posting the daily lineup for every venue valley-wide. I mean, we're between Maricopa and Pinal County. And our only mission is to make sure that the fans can actually find where to go. I mean, that's all we're trying to do.
Yeah.
So hearing that from you, that's great. You know, coming down here as a guest. And actually, is it true that I hear that you're looking to move to Arizona?
If I could move down here, I would be a happy camper. Right now, though, there's some other stuff in the works that you'll be finding out on Gotta Be Country Radio. If you keep on tuning into there, we're gottabecountryradio.online. There's some other stuff that's going to be going on this year, but who knows where I'll be in the future.
Really? Well, could we get a sneak peek on some of what might be happening, say, in the next couple of months?
Yeah, in the next couple of months, we're going to be running up to all of the different venues up in and around Iowa. Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, South Dakota, Nebraska. We've got the Nebraska State Fair that we're going to be at. We're going to be covering all the rodeos that are going on up there, plus all of the concerts.
Awesome.
There are so many concerts this year that's going to be kicking off. And I love that our Texas country music guys are really getting in there, really hammering. Actually, within the next couple days, I'm going to be heading to Colorado, to Denver, to go up there to Steamboat, and then also down to the WESA, which is the Western and English Expo down there at the Denver market. It's going to be exciting to see all of the fashion that's going to be coming out within this next year.
This is awesome. So with all the music coming out, we're talking like Texas country, Texas red dirt. What's the big acts that we should expect to see here soon?
Man, you're going to be seeing a lot from Cody Johnson, Cody Jinks. You've got Aaron Watson that just came out with a new song.
That's right.
Cody Johnson actually is going to be the face of Wrangler now and Resistol. Plus, then we
heard it here first, folks.
Exactly, and you can go check out Cowboy Lifestyle Network, and we've got articles on there with all this country music news also on there. So I'm also going to be talking about John Party is going to be the new face of Wrangler too.
That's awesome.
You're going to be seeing, and it's such a great fit with him because he rides, he ropes. I mean, to actually have two cowboys, Cody Johnson and John Party, that actually are cowboys, to be the face of Wrangler, how great is that?
Well, it kind of brings me back. If you recall, there was a certain country star that was in the rodeo for many, many years that we lost some time ago.
Yes, there's a couple of them.
Yeah. And it's funny because I'm so tired I forgot what his name was. Chris Ledoux.
I don't know anybody that could forget
Chris Ledoux. Chris Ledoux, I mean, what a terrible way to go, too. But Chris Ledoux rode for years. He put out some of the greatest music. I mean, he's up there with George Strait.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
And unfortunately, kind of like a lot of these Texas country guys and the red dirt country guys, they're a little bit more underground. If you're kind of seeing a lot of these different fans, they're finding them in other ways because mainstream radio just is not playing them. You need to go to a little bit of your lesser known radio stations for the most part if you're going to find some of these guys. Spotify, YouTube, their own Facebook pages. You can really find a lot of these newer up and coming artists, which we didn't have back when Chris Ledoux was playing. You know, him being a bareback bronc rider, he was able to give out his CDs while he was there at the rodeos. Garth Brooks and him were good friends. You know, he wrote some of with Garth on that, Garth learned, I'm going to say this, and I don't know if this is true, but I think that Garth learned a lot of stuff from Chris on stage presence, just because if you
I don't doubt it.
seen Chris,
Absolutely.
oh my God, the last time that I saw him live before he died, it was fantastic. He actually got up on the bucking machine on stage. Talk about stage presence.
That's awesome. That's awesome. No, and I can totally see that in terms of stage presence. And Garth still has a lot of connections within the rodeo.
Oh,
the
most
first thing I
definitely.
noticed last time I was up in Cody, Wyoming, I was going to the Night Stampede Rodeo, and when I got in there, you just see Garth Brooks everywhere. And I remember I went up to one of the staff members there at the rodeo, and I said to her, I'm like, why is there Garth Brooks this and that and this in such a small town? And we're like, well, Garth Brooks is good friends with the owner of the rodeo, and he's actually got tons of ties in the entire circuit in that area, and I had no idea.
Yeah.
You know, who would have known?
Exactly.
You know?
Well, and he played down at Houston Rodeo. He was able to sell out Houston Rodeo, and the only other person to do that, Cody Johnson.
Ooh,
But
that's at
Garth
the
beat him by just a couple people. So
was that the Stockyard Rodeo?
the Houston Rodeo,
The
that
big
happens.
one.
Yeah,
The
big
big
one.
one.
The
Yeah,
big
oh,
one. Yeah.
Yeah. I've approached that one. Couldn't quite get through the door. And if you want to talk about a rodeo with a huge following,
Yeah.
and you're getting a lot of different people there for a lot of different reasons, but it's a big one. I mean, it's probably the largest I've ever seen.
Yeah. Well, and go to the Houston Rodeo's Facebook page. Check out some of those photos. Those are actually by Impulse Photography. She does a fantastic job. She did the National Finals Rodeo also, and she's just got some great footage because she gets the best angles of that rodeo where you can almost feel like you're right there in the arena with it. But enough about me, because we've got a lot of stuff going on. But Eddie, tell me what you've got going on for Country Road Entertainment these next couple months.
Wow. Where to begin? Now, we have a lot coming this year. 2019 is going to be huge. The first thing that I want to say is, for all of y'all that have been paying attention to the top fives we were working on, they are in editing. And pretty soon we're going to be scheduling with all the venues and the bands to do presentations for plaques and whatnot. That's going to be cool. So the number one venue in the Valley, believe it or not, was Tom Ryan Saloon.
Really?
Yeah.
That
Number
is
one
awesome.
band of the year, Marble Harp Band.
Nice. So that was all for 2018.
Yeah, it was competitive too. It was
Wow.
the last, I'd say, 6 or 8 hours of the voting. And again, this was all voted by the public.
Sure.
All of you. But it was it was getting a little intense there. You know, a lot of comments were coming through. We had to flag a couple. You know, it's fun.
Gotta love that on
Like
Facebook.
the entertainment. But yeah, there really is a lot coming out. We have our new website.
Yeah.
That
We're gonna put that here.
Yeah.
Or there.
But we do have a website that's almost completed, and we have a new format for y'all folks. The lineups are going to be easier to contribute to, easier access, and it's going to be hosted actually on that platform. So you guys got to check that out, and we're going to have all our feeds going in there from Instagram, from Facebook, everything. We're excited. We're excited.
Yeah.
You know, and the film content this year is going to be insane. We're going to be getting to a lot more places, doing a lot of different things.
Nice.
Country Road Entertainment, it's been built to be a true network. You know, and if you guys want something silly, I mean, heck, we can do it. Just comment below. If you want a cooking show, I'm pretty sure I can make you some good cowboy chow. Let me tell you. You know.
Let's do grilling. I kind of dig grilling a little bit. This weather here in Chandler right now is just making me want grilling. Like, this feels like summer to me.
Well, let me tell you, in about 2 hours, this cowboy's gonna be grilling steak.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. We may show you that also. Make you very jealous.
Yeah, make it a sneak of that. You know? So yeah, so there is a lot going on. We're really excited. There is two major events coming up this year, and I'll tell you about one. So every year we do an entire anniversary bash from the day that we started. So January 17th, 2017 is when we kicked it off.
Nice.
And then we did a big party last year. It's coming. We're going to be announcing that date soon.
Excellent.
And it's in a local venue here in the East Valley. The other one is in the works, but it's even bigger than that. Like, I'll put it to you all this way. You guys are a part of it. Britt is going to be a part of it. She doesn't even know yet. But it's going to be a big show. So if you just keep following us, keep checking for updates. We'll actually announce that in the beginning of February, and the event will actually probably take place in April. So
Very cool. And your YouTube, my goodness, your YouTube. You have all your videos up on there. You can always just click right through them. It was so simple when I started following you guys on what you guys were doing to be able to just go straight from one to the next. I mean, there was no stopping. Like, it just kind of continued to go. I loved it. It was great.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I mean, the YouTube platform's been really a good channel to use to get to everybody. And if y'all haven't seen that, which I know a lot of you have, I mean, our whole thing, yes, is music, but have a look. If you want a little taste of Western flair, it's all up there, you know, whether it be from, you know, a bunch of rednecks in an RV to a bunch of rednecks trying to find a band, and
to this one being broke down on the side of the road.
That did happen. That did happen. And I'm actually going to flashback right here. You'll see it. A couple months ago, we were going to the Grand Canyon Pro Rodeo finals, and we arrived about 8 hours late. And that's why. So.
Well, and that new website that you've got coming, I got a sneak peek at that, and I tell you what, it's easy to maneuver. You've got it all laid out right there for everyone. If you're used to being able to be on his Facebook, to be able to check out everything there, you're going to love the website. It's going to be that much easier to check out.
No, that's the whole idea, folks. It flows, it's great, and it's fun. Speaking of fun, so when's the next time you're going to be down here again?
Gosh, I don't know. It's going to be crazy. I love coming down here to Arizona all the time. The Tucson Rodeo, the Scottsdale Rodeo, the Lost Dutchman Rodeo, all of these things go on down here all the time. Like, it's nonstop entertainment down here with the bands that come through and everything. I'm going to try and make it down here probably about once every 4 months, but you can also catch me. I'll be at the CMA Fest in Nashville. I'll be at the ACMs. I've got CRS in Nashville coming up in February. So, I mean, there's always stuff that I'm always at. And, you know, if I make it down here, I'll always give you a shout. We can always do this again.
Just give us a little text, yes. You know. Hattie. Hey, I'm in Arizona.
Yes.
Where you at?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Tell me where the bands are, and I'll be there. And the beer. Even though this is coffee, you're not seeing this right now. This is my fluffy coffee. So.
No endorsements here whatsoever. No.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. Miller Coors Corporation. So,
this has been great. Thank you so much for having me on here with you.
Sweetie.
So I look forward to watching all of this coming through on Country Roads, and I look forward to your website. My gosh, I'm so excited for that.
We are
Country
too.
Road Entertainment.
And don't forget to follow Gotta Be Country. Okay?
You're kicking it with Britt anytime, because we're radio that doesn't follow the herd.
Oh, there you go. So we'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching. And if you haven't, hit that subscribe button so you get a notification every time we're on the air. And heck, if you're in the Arizona area, follow us on Facebook, Chandler Country, Phoenix Country, and of course Country Road Entertainment.